Welcome! Today we're diving into one of the unique aspects of Spanish conjugation, the irregularities in present tense verbs. These are essential for speaking accurately, and while they may seem tricky at first, understanding them is key to mastering Spanish. Let's explore these verb changes together. First, let's look at verbs that have stem changes. These stem-changing verbs adjust a vowel in their root in several specific ways, depending on the subject. Let's break it down. In this first type of change, the vowel E in the root changes to IE when conjugated for yo, tú, ella, and ellos, ellas. For example, the verb pensar, meaning to think, conjugates as follows. Yo pienso, tú piensas, él piensa. But nosotros pensamos, where there's no change. Similarly, cerrar, meaning to close, follows the same pattern. Yo cierro, tú cierras, él cierra. Other common verbs in this category include empezar, to start, empiezo, empiezas, and querer, to want, quiero, quieres. Next, we have verbs with the O to U change. Here, the O in the root changes to UA in similar forms. Take the verb poder, meaning to be able to, yo puedo, tú puedes, él puede, but nosotros podemos. Another example is dormir. Yo duermo, tú duermes, él duerme, but again, nosotros dormimos. Other examples include volver, to return, and morir, to die. In this group, the E in the root changes to I. For example, pedir, meaning to ask for, is conjugated as yo pido, tú pides, él pide, but nosotros pedimos. Another example, repetir. Yo repito, to serve, and seguir, to follow. This change is less common, but it does appear notably with the verb jugar, meaning to play. Yo juego, tú juegas, él juega, but nosotros jugamos. Some verbs only show irregularity in the first-person singular form. These don't involve stem changes, but rather changes in the verb's ending. Verbs that end in "-ir" or "-ir" typically add a "-eo" ending in the first person. For example, conocer becomes yo conozco, and traducir becomes yo traduzco. Other examples include conducir, to drive, yo conduzco, and agradecer, to thank, yo agradezco. Other verbs add a G in the first person. For example, hacer, to do, yo hago, poner, to put, yo pongo, and salir, to leave, yo salgo. Finally, let's cover verbs that end in "-uir", which add a Y before the ending in some forms, but not in nosotros or vosotros. Take huir, to flee. It becomes yo huyo, tú huyes, and él huye, but nosotros huimos. Other verbs in this group are construir, to build, and destruir, to destroy. Learning these irregularities can feel challenging, but it's worth the effort, as they make your Spanish sound natural and correct. Keep practicing with examples, and you'll find these patterns start to feel familiar. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to dive deeper into Spanish grammar, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Gracias y hasta pronto.